What is up, everyone? Welcome to How to Draw a Dog for Beginners. Let's head over to the website and grab the free worksheet, print it out if you're working traditionally, and pull it into whatever software you are using if you are working digitally. We're going to be using worksheets because it's the best way to get hands-on practice. And for tools, I'll be using a pencil, a mechanical pencil, and an eraser. Make sure that you use a pencil and eraser and not a pen if you are working traditionally, because making mistakes is a huge part of the learning process. So don't use a pen, use a pencil. On page one, we're starting with the head of the dog, which is made up of a rounded box and these ears that kind of have this rounded shape that's similar to the shape of the top of an ice cream cone. Well, not an ice cream cone, like an ice cream that's on a popsicle stick. You can see the example at the top. You can see what I'm thinking about. I'm always thinking about food, so that's the first analogy that came to mind. So that's kind of what the ears are like, because we're drawing these floppy ears that are coming off the sides, so you attach these rounded forms to the sides. So from the examples, you can see at the first example, I had broken it down into its basic shape. So you have this rounded box and these ice cream-like forms, these shapes. And then the second example, we add the face and then we erase away the guidelines. So we want to go from like these very simple shapes. We want to think about things in these simple shapes, then add more complexity as we go. And that makes it much easier to see how you can draw complicated things by starting very simple. So from the examples, take your time with this. And for the face, like when you're adding the face, draw two dots, two circles for the eyes, and then a rounded triangle for the nose, and make sure that you kind of get the placement of this. So if you move where the features are, it will look like the dog is looking in different directions. So the first example, the dog is looking to the left on the page, like looking to the left side of the page. And then the second example is looking to the right side, and you can tell because of where the eyes and the face is placed. So from the examples, pay attention to that. Take your time with this. If you're new to drawing, this is going to feel a little bit complicated. It's going to be kind of difficult. Erase as much as you need to. And then once you're done this page, I'll see you over on the next page. On to page number 2, we're going to add the body, tail, and the legs. And there's no generalizations I can make about the shape of the body because it changes dramatically depending on the pose, but a lot of the poses that we'll be drawing are kind of like box-like. So you can see on the left side at the top, I was showing you how their body's kind of made up of this box, and you have the feet, like the legs, that are made up of popsicle sticks. That's kind of the shape they make. They make this like this rounded box shape. And then for the tail kind of reminds me of the shape of a flame, except it's a little bit more rounded. So that's what I think about when I draw these. If you can come up with analogies, like simplified analogies that these shapes remind you of, the easier it will be to draw these things from memory. So if you come up with different ones from the ones that I explained to you, feel free to use those. You know, the top of an ice cream might not be the shape that you think of. You know, you might think of the top of a mountain or something like that. And the fire example might not work for you, but whatever works for you, think about that. And then simplify it down and then cut from the examples. So the first example, you can see we go with the shape, we break it down into its basic shape. So start with the head, start with the rounded box, and then add the ears, and then add the big box for the body. So the first example, the dog is standing up and it's to the right side. It's looking back, but the body's facing to the right side. So the head is on the right side, the big box, the long box will go towards the left, and then you have the legs. The second example, the dog is facing to the right again, except the dog is a little bit more propped up, so the box for the body is angled a little bit more. So you have to pay attention to these simplified shapes and what they mean, right? Like, what is the dog doing? What's the pose? And pay attention to these basic shapes. So this is what we're practicing. We're practicing how to break something complex down into its very basic shapes, how to simplify things down. So that's kind of what we're practicing. It's a universal skill within drawing, something that's very important to learn. So that's why we're practicing this. Make sure that you use a sharp pencil for this page, because I know these examples are very small, but this is the best I could do to make sure that I fit enough on the page for it to be worth printing. We'll practice bigger examples on the next page, but this is like simplified down, making sure that it's small and simple, make it easier for you to erase and start over. So if you make a mistake, feel free to start over, just erase. Don't be shy about erasing. It's a huge part of the learning process. And once you're done this page, let's move on to the last page. On to page number 3, we're gonna combine what we learned and just copy directly from examples. And what I'm hoping you'll be able to do here is that you'll be able to look at these poses and then break it down into its basic shapes, right? So look at it, draw the basic shapes first, and then add in the details. So don't skip the detail phase until you have the basic shapes down. So for this top one, for example, you have the box on the right side for the head and the ears, and then you add the long box that's going to the left side. You see that the legs are kind of like bent going forward, so you want to make sure that the legs, you get those basic shapes down, and then you add the swoopy tail, and then you can start adding details and erase away guidelines. And then we do that for all the examples. So ask yourself, how can I simplify the shape down, right? Like the third example, the dog is sitting more upright. So that means that the shape of the body is not going to be facing to one of the sides. It's going to be coming down a little bit more. It's going to be a box that's cone-like. It's coming down, right? You want to ask yourself these questions as you work. Go slowly. Once you take it one step at a time, what you will find is that it's much easier than you might have first assumed. So covering examples, take your time with this. Make sure that you think about what shapes am I looking at? How can I simplify this down into its basic forms? And what you could do is you could take a colored pencil and draw over top of the example to see it. If that helps you see things a little bit more, you could use that as a way to break it down. Like, how would I break this down into a basic shape, and then draw it and copy from the examples. That's it for this tutorial. If you're interested in more beginner tutorials, I have a bunch of beginner tutorials over on the website. Link will be in the description. I have a whole series for beginners where I go over the basic lessons of using shapes and then getting into forms, a little bit more complicated things. I also have a bunch of other beginner tutorials that you check out. Link is in the description. If you're interested in learning how to draw these cute characters that you see on the screen here, whoa, look at these cute characters, then I have a mini course where we go through how to draw the head, different facial features, you know, like different types of ears and faces, different noses. And then we go over the body and pose, how to pose these simplified cartoony characters, make them extra cute, like doing all these things. And then on top of that, we go through clothing and stuff. So by the end of the course, once we've gone through all the steps, then you'll be able to draw characters from your imagination. You'll be able to create your own characters. You can create a cast of characters that represent your best friends if that's something that you're interested in. Link will be in the description. And we use worksheets. So the entire course is based around getting hands-on practice, because I know that it's very tempting to just watch video tutorials and just consume a bunch of tutorials, but that way you don't learn anything. If you actually do these worksheets, then you will actually learn. Like you will learn if you just go through the exercise and take the time with it. And you will notice that if you did this tutorial right here, is that you learn very quickly as long as you put in practice. So thanks so much for checking this out. If this was useful to you, make sure to hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next tutorial. Bye. Bye.